Hi, my name is Pernille. I've been working with sustainability for almost decades now, both as a professional, as a lecturer, and also as an individual, trying to reduce my own environmental impact as far as possible. So a lot of my experience is based both on scientific research, some of the many reports that um, tell us what to do, how much our food intake and other consumption patterns impacts the environment. And then it's also based on a lot of personal experiences, practical experiences in my own life. There's really so much we can do as individuals in terms of reducing our own personal environmental footprint, both in the way we eat, the way we consume clothes, personal products, cleaning products, electronics, the way we transport ourselves, the way we vacation, the way what we find happiness in our entertainment. Yes, there's a lot of things we can do. As you will also see in this video, there are of course also a lot of restrictions in terms of what we can do because of the products that we have access to in the stores, the way companies allow us to or prevents us from reducing our plastic waste, for instance, and also the way politicians are organizing or regulating the market. So, but even though we're not the only player in this great big transition to a more sustainable society, there is a lot we can do today in terms of our own actions as individual citizens. Today, I'm going to focus in on food and how we can reduce food waste, how we can eat more locally, how we can eat more plant-based, and how we can help support, promote our health and also agricultural biodiversity and food diversity. So let me show you some tips. So let's start by taking a look at the fridge to see what we've got. I've got this old kind of, yeah, it's not so fresh anymore, a piece of cabbage. I've also got a lot of carrots that I need to use before they go bad. These carrots I got from a box scheme that I get once a week from a company that where you can order. This box I got is only with the Danish vegetables. This is, as you can see here, they are not packaged in plastic, which is really nice. So I put them in water down here instead. And the great thing about this one is that, you know, I got yellow carrots, I got purple carrots, got white carrots, even a regular orange carrot. So it's also a lot of preserving biodiversity by using other varieties than the typical orange one that we're used to in the store. This is horseradish, in case you're wondering. So what else do I have in the fridge? I also have this lemongrass that needs to be used, and maybe a chili here that's already open and needs to be used as well. So you're probably wondering what I'm using all these ingredients for. Let me show you. So as you can see, even my products here, even though I'm concerned about reducing plastic waste, it's sometimes hard as a consumer to find products that are not wrapped in a lot of plastic. Like, this is kind of ridiculous how much plastic is here, even though there was about 2 sticks of lemongrass. And also with the carrots here, I've tried actually I always bring this to the grocery stores when I go shopping, because this is a sustainable product that can be used to put in vegetables and fruit. But so far, I haven't used them actually. There's also this one, a bigger version, and this one. But like I said, I haven't been able to use them yet, unfortunately, since so much is looks like this. So I wanted to show you the box that I have here. I have a number of different like cabbage, as you can see, a lot of potatoes here that are not wrapped in a lot of plastic, but then I also have some turnip and some, I think this is Brussels sprouts, sprouting Brussels sprouts that are packed in a lot of plastic. Here, also greens. So all of this is, and wait a second, some mushrooms as well. And some onions down here. All of this is produced in Denmark, which is really nice. So I also reduce food miles. So I'm gonna pickle some of all these carrots that I have here, the turnips that are still in the bag. All I'm gonna do is really mix in some apple cider vinegar, some cane sugar, and then I put Himalaya salt in, and I'm also going to add some whole pepper and some lemongrass, and maybe also some coriander. These are some examples of what I've done maybe 3 weeks ago when I had a lot of extra vegetables. These are beets that are very nice, as you can see here. They've been mixed with estragon and some pepper. I also have a little bit of leftover cucumber, pickled cucumber. I also did some, this is onions that are, all of this is really excellent, as I'll show you later, in sandwiches, on top of salads, in Buddha bowls, and yeah, also into like different stews. So I really love doing this, and this can last for a long time. I just leave it in the fridge, and then I always have access to delicious local vegetables. So then it's time to peel the carrots and the turnips. Peeling the carrots is actually really quick and easy. It doesn't take more than, I don't know, 5 minutes. And the turnips are a little bit more difficult because they're round and, yeah, difficult to hold on to. I'm not so good at that either. But of course the easiest part is like with cucumber. That's really easy to, you don't even have to peel them, you just need to shred them into thin pieces. So here's the almost finished result from all the peeling. With the plastic waste that I have here, fortunately we have this great recycling system, which by all means is not enough, but I normally put my plastic down below here. It's not the best system. It's kind of a mess here. It's all, sorry for the noise. It's all like a mix of cardboard, of plastic, hard and soft plastic, of glass, even aluminum. But it can be sorted and recycled, which is good. We also are fortunate here in Copenhagen to have bio-waste. So I have this little bucket here for, as you can see, it fills up really quickly. I also have an urban garden out in the springtime. So now I've peeled all the carrots and all the turnips and rinsed them. I have this, this is a recycled strainer that I bought at a second-hand market. It's probably, I don't know, 40-50 years old and made out of tin, so no plastic here. So now it's time to just shred the carrots, and that's really easy when you use this one, because you can actually just, you know, put them here, and then it's really quick. I'll show you how. So it's time to chop the carrots. First the carrots, and then I'll do the turnips. So it's really easy with this one because it gets really thin. I don't have a mandolin iron. I don't know what it's called in English, but this one is kind of a basic one that most households have in some way for shredding and for for making thin slices. So I'm almost done. The big carrots are of course a lot easier than the thin ones, but it's normally quick. Just a second. Almost done. Yes. And here you can see the result. So all kinds of carrots, very beautiful, all kinds of colors, and also all kinds of shapes. So now I'm going to show you how I make the pickling. The pickling is, of course, well, not of course, but in case you don't know, it's a lot easier than doing fermentation or anything like that. That's why I do it. I've also tried to do fermentation or kimchi, but yeah, I just thought this is something that's very easy for everyone. 150 milliliters of apple cider vinegar, or about 1 cup. I've also boiled some water in advance to mix in with the vinegar. Turn on. Then I add some Himalaya salt and also some about a handful of cane sugar, maybe a little bit more. I'm also going to put in some pepper. So now the pickling is boiling. I want to turn it off. All the salt and the sugar has evaporated, or not. Yeah, it's been integrated into the rest. I have some extra coriander that I've used. That I put in some water just to let it keep longer. So now I put all the carrots into the pickling, and yeah, look at how beautiful it looks. The purple and yellow carrots really maintain their beautiful color when they are almost raw into the pickling. So I really like that. In the meantime, I've also prepared the second batch. This is with chili and lemongrass, and I'm going to put in the turnips. They taste really good. In case you haven't tasted them, they taste slightly like radish, but just not as strong. Really good flavor. And next to them, I have this the cabbage. I may want to just cut the turnips into smaller, long pieces, just to make it match well this shredded cabbage more. So now I put the turnips and the cabbage into the vinegar pickling with all the nice chilies, and I didn't put too many chilies not to make it too spicy, but it's really nice also with the lemongrass. It adds a really nice flavor to it. I put it, I turned off the stove, so now it's just kind of sitting there and on the afterheat, so you don't use extra heat, but also that it needs a little bit of time to kind of integrate with the I'm sorry, with the pickling. In the meantime, the carrots have had a chance to cool off, and I put them in some old jars, glass jars, like this. I'm just leaving the lid off for a while just to let it cool down before I put it into the fridge, and then it's basically ready to eat. So now the cabbage are in the jars. I'm just gonna pour in the vinegar pickling. You want to make sure that it's almost covering the whole batch of vegetables, so that it's well preserved. So I'm also going to just leave that here for a while until it's properly cooled down. And then I put it in the refrigerator, like I've done here with the nice carrot mix or pickle mix. And then I'm gonna have it ready for sandwiches, for Buddha bowls, for various salads and things like that. So yeah, there's lots of options for to use it. I do only take out the vegetables, so I don't use the pickling. I just throw that out afterwards. So here's one example of how you can use your pickled greens. Here I put in the carrots and the turnips with the cabbage. I also added avocado. As you can see, I used fresh or almost farm fresh almonds. I got them from a Kraut farm in Spain, where I bought I think it was about 5 kilos, no plastic at all. I also put in these greens, and then underneath here is a really nice pea mousse, and down below is quinoa from Denmark. So everything's local except for the avocados, of course. And yeah, really nice. I mixed in, with the quinoa, I mixed in some hoisin sauce, some agave syrup, some lime, some olive oil, some garlic. I think that's it. And in the pea mousse, I put in coriander, this yeast, organic. This is organic plant-based butter. Yeah, and some more garlic and salt and pepper. So that's basically it. So yeah, I'm ready to eat this wonderful dish. So here's a couple of other options that you could use the pickled greens for, the carrots, and here's also some cucumber that you can put in a sandwich. It always is a nice addition to, here's a tuna fish sandwich, a hummus sandwich, an avocado sandwich, or anything like that. And yeah, just enjoy it, and you could use it anytime. You can also use it for, and as an addition to a nice pasta dish here with lots of greens. I hope you enjoyed the tips, and yeah, bon appetit, and remember to reduce your food waste.